Good. So perhaps we have some ideas of what meditation is. Perhaps we've had some good experiences. Perhaps we've had some confronting experiences. I think people who come to meditate are incredibly brave people. Firstly, you're brave because you're willing to take some time out of your day. You could be doing anything else right now. You could be surfing at Bondi Beach. You could be at the movies. You could be eating the most extravagant lunch. But yet, you've decided to dedicate some time to the development of your mind. This is really wonderful. Only a very, very small percentage of human beings throughout millennia have thought like this. I want to stop. I want to look. I want to see what's going on. I want to investigate my mind, understand the way it works, see what's going on. How am I thinking? How am I living? What does it mean to be? What does it mean to be a human? What does it mean to have a mind? This is a very wonderful thing that you've done. You've come here and you've paused your life to look and see. So this is very profound when you think about it. And it takes some renunciation to do that, to stop what you're doing, to pause your life, to sacrifice your time to do this activity. So it's brave in that sense that you're confronting this fear of missing out, the FOMO, right? And it's brave also because when we stop and look at our mind, sometimes we see things that are troubling, that we don't like, parts of ourselves that are usually hidden, thoughts, ideas, patterns, habits. We see all these things in our mind because we're stopping, because we're pausing, because we're taking that time to actually look. We see stuff. It can be confronting. We see who we are. And so this is why I say it's brave to meditate, because we actually have to look. And so before we come to meditate, it's very important to have the right mindset. Before we even come to sit on our chairs or on our cushion, meditation has already begun, right? That's why when you hear Buddhist monks and teachers talking about path of meditation, it's not something that happens in isolation, something that happens as a part of our life. This is not separate to your life. This is part of your life. The way you live, the way you use your mind, all of this you bring with you onto this chair, onto this cushion, into your meditation practice. And so that's why we emphasize things like good ethical conduct, being nice, being kind, being generous, talking well to each other, about each other. When we have a mind like that, it's very easy to sit down. You're quite happy to sit, not difficult. But we train our mind in so many different ways in the world, right? We've got these devices, we're endlessly scrolling, we read about the politicians, hate comes up into our mind, we live with people, they're difficult, they're complicated. So we bring all of that also with us into our meditation practice. And it's okay. Whatever we bring with, whatever we bring from our life, our daily life, into this moment, we're just going to have to deal with it as it is, right? If we're clever, when we see our mind and we see what we've brought into this moment, if we're clever, we'll work out what things lead to happiness in our meditation practice and in our life, and what things lead away from happiness, lead away from good meditation. But we've just got to work with what we've got, however we are right now. And the profound thing about meditation is that wherever we're starting from, whatever's going on, whatever we've been doing, whatever we've done, whoever we are, by stopping, by practicing, you'll see that there's an improvement that occurs in your mind. That just stopping, just pausing, looking, being calm, quiet, changes something. And it feels good. And so today, I'm going to be introducing a very simple meditation practice. We're just going to be using the breath. Breath is easy, right? You're already breathing. So you're halfway there. What changes is the way we look, the way we see, the way we use that breath. At the beginning of your practice, I'll be asking you to let go. What does that mean, let go? It means stop holding on. What's bothering you? What are you clinging to? What's sticking to your mind right now? Ask you to let go. It's not that your life isn't important. It's not that these thoughts, problems, concerns aren't important. It's just that for a little moment, allow yourself to have some freedom from those things. And as you let go, you'll see that the mind becomes more spacious. But holding on is hard, suffering. But letting go is freedom, happiness. And we'll see at the end of our practice by reviewing what's changed in our mind. And so this is the process that we'll be doing for the next few weeks. We'll be working out what's going on right now, right here in your mind. This is developing that skill called mindfulness. What's going on right here, right now? You need to know. You need to know. This is information that we need. We can't just work on our mind without even looking at it, without seeing it, without knowing what's happening. We need this skill of mindfulness, awareness of what we want to be aware of. Right here, right now, we see through mindfulness, we get data, information that we can use. And so this is how we're going to begin, by generating that general mindfulness, that general awareness. And it takes time to develop that. You can't just sit down and become mindful. It's like a train that's going very, very fast. You pull the handbrake, emergency brake, it takes some time to slow down, right? Same with you in your busy life. It's going to take some time to settle. So that period of our practice where we're developing mindfulness is very important. I'm telling you this to encourage you, don't rush. Allow the mindfulness to develop naturally. When mindfulness develops naturally, it's very powerful, very strong. You don't have to force it. It's natural. It's an awareness that is present, but not forced. And then once you've got that mindfulness, then that awareness tells you what's going on. Am I wandering away? Am I thinking about other things? I'm supposed to be breathing mindfully. When you come back to the breath. How do you come back to the breath? Do you force yourself with anger and resentment? Punish your mind, you idiot, you fool. You're supposed to be breathing mindfully. No, very gentle. Bringing your mind back to this subject of meditation, the breath, very gently, very gently not angry, not hurting your mind, over and over again, so that you don't disturb your mind, which doesn't become a horrible place to be. It's natural that your mind will wander. It's okay. We're training our mind. That's why we're here. It's like when people say, oh no, I can't do yoga. I'm not flexible. That's why you do yoga, right? I can't meditate. My mind doesn't stay still. That's why you meditate. And so having this mind of gentleness, of compassion. Ah, you've wandered off again. Okay, come back to the breath. Over and over again. That's how you train your mind. Over and over and over again. And gradually your mind becomes a little bit smarter. Ah, I've got to go back to the breath. Ah, I'll stay a bit longer this time. And we train our mind in a different way. We develop a new habit instead of distraction, scrolling, clicking in the mind. We start to see, I can train my mind to be peaceful and calm and still. And so there's some effort involved in our practice. The effort isn't forceful, not will. It's an effort that comes from wisdom, from knowing, understanding how the nature of the mind is. And so that's what we're going to do. In the next half an hour, we're going to slowly get into our practice. I'll guide the meditation. And then at the end, we'll reflect upon what's changed. So you ready? Yeah? People online? Good. Thumbs up from Harry. We're ready for takeoff. So we need to get into our meditation posture, right? It's good to have a slightly different posture, something that is not like the rest of your life. So this tells the mind, I'm meditating now. It's time for meditation. It's not time for thinking. It's not time for scrolling. It's not time for watching television. This is my meditation time. Having a slightly different posture, something that works for you, whether you're seated or on a chair. Try to make sure that your body is upright, not uptight. You don't want to be tense. You don't want to have tension. You want to be relaxed. And so then once we find this posture comfortable at ease, spend a few moments settling into it. Don't just think, okay, now I can't move forever. Probably likely that if you just shuffle around a bit, you can increase the comfort in your body. By doing that, it means you'll be happier to stay still longer. It means you'll meditate more. You're less likely to experience pain and run away. And there's no hurry. There's no urgency. We're here. We've done it. We've arrived. We're meditating. We can relax. And so we begin by just building up some general awareness of what's going on right here, right now. We can begin with the physical experience of the world around us. We hear the sounds of the traffic. We're tuning in to this present. We hear the sounds, what's happening now. ticking of the clock, sounds of the voices. We're aware of the space of this room. We can let go of the world outside. Doesn't matter what's going on out there. Now's the time, my meditation. You let go of all of your activities of the day, the busyness of work, family, relationship, problems. Just allow those things to go just for now. Allow yourself. Allow yourself to let them go. Release and relax. You let go of thinking and planning what's to come. Let go of the future. Not worrying. Not moving towards something else. Not restless for something else to do. Just allow yourself some freedom from that movement of the mind, planning, worrying. Can wait. Now, my meditation time. So when we've decided to let go of the past, let go of the future, we can have some freedom, freedom from the past, freedom from the future. We can be here now. We can be present, aware and mindful. And as your mindfulness grows, you see more and more what's going on. What are you holding on to right now? What are you reaching out for, clinging to, thinking about, worrying about? What are those things that occupy your mind? This is something we can learn from. This is something we can let go just for now. Again and again, practice letting go, not holding on. letting go. And as the mindfulness develops, you see what you're holding on to in the body. See the tightness and tension there. So you let go, tightness, tension in the body, relaxing, releasing, softening, so that you can feel good, letting go, letting go of that tightness that you've been holding. Feels good to relax. Feels good to let go. And already you see the body, the mind more calm, more peaceful. And it comes from letting go, from not holding on. So the body's relaxed, the mind is at ease. You've developed some awareness of what's going on. And so it's easy now for us to see the breath. Easy to see this breath coming in, the breath going out. We're breathing and we're mindful. Breathing, mindful. We're aware. Breathing in. Aware. Breathing out. Watching each and every breath. Aware. And this breath is so soothing, nourishing. This breath is warm and soft, peaceful. This breath calms and soothes the mind. Feels good to watch the breath. The breath helps us become more and more aware. Our mind becomes more spacious, bright. And if the mind wanders away, very gently, calmly, kindly, bring the mind back to the breath over and over again. And so continue like this for the next 15 minutes. Aware, calm, and peaceful. Watching each and every breath, the remainder of the session. The mind wanders, coming back over and over again, very gently, very calmly, training the mind, stay mindful of breath. And so now we're coming towards the end of our session, still with your eyes closed. Take a few moments now to review, to reflect, to see what just happened in your mind. So you can ask yourself, how am I feeling now? How am I feeling now? Is it different from when I began? What's changed? Why did it change? What did I do with my mind? And what were the things that you did that led to peace and calm and stillness? And what led to distraction, agitation, restlessness? So by reviewing in this way, we start to understand the nature of our mind and how to work with it. We can see it's possible to train the mind. It's possible to let go. It's possible to find freedom and happiness right here, right now. So now you can relax your awareness. You can arise from the meditation. And when you're ready, gently opening your eyes. Very good. Very good. Brave meditators, sat with your mind 45 minutes.